One thing about this world is you will have peace. It will just be a time of peace, but something will happen, and all the peace will go away. And whenever something of this sort happens, you see, you even wonder whether the peace was actually made to stay for a long period of time. This is actually happening within the space of Ghana, and it's quite like it's serious. I would want to give you all the info, but as always, Makambo Komufante.
TV Ghana, Matilda and sir.
Now, one of the most important things I already realized was Ghana many day. Sagano be one. Or they are Bomaza there, even though they are politics, even though they NPP for your NDC for your CPP for your demeanor, I don't know. Even your independent candidates because it's an Yenya or a Fanto or a movement. I was in a movement for change. Into Yanginano say, can you boom? Nasa yes, you have a Ghana with Sia on your politics. And yes, I said politics, and I said, what I man ye or Yankabum. What's in the United we stand, divided we fall. And to say Yama NPP and NDC or church Yamuma. Nasa sabi yengina no yentem chiche na say man da wa obanama aman ahuru awetwe yen we hyebesi na twetwe obaka de akonya yenya gold ye de akonya yenya oil ye de ade ye okoko ye de chede wo check all the workers over the years no chede Dr. Kwame Nkrumah pokwa no odi Ghana ho fan wudi pokwa ade ma no pokwa no say onya akonya kra so bioma ni obeza we hu bebre na sense no madam nkomo why very important in there simple say enya politics simple ne ye be ye basabe why da mumpo a say it's politics yete kan wa oye politics ya dibia mfaso wodu bebre but oye de biri na biri nyina no ye na ye nya adekura ba politics o de se bi onyen bebre aza wo fan propaganda yen wa oho adwen bebre e bo hwa Ghana yen sikasam over the period of 2001 oye former president John Ajakum Kufuor copy as at now 2023 oye Nana Bawumia supported by vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bame in with dama dama akonya obi biare wenya wabatana as a vice president as a president nyina no etuma ache bibi kor aza wa ache yede se nya akonya na se baba president se tena akonya no da ode bo madin na ye mabotu nwa abo mema no wetu nwa de wedu pempendubi se dida agora amatemamufuna na woto abama ometum ne betena akonya no da amatemamufuna besanso wa vote wa to power enti so ba ne dama na wa ba legacy oda ho sentum no anyema temamufunu wenyo wanje entum yet certain oil social interventions to them on nado na ba no wa to the free SHS na di see it is clear social intervention today oil former president John Ajakum Kufuor oil for the dama card national insurance card and with there a few healthcare until when there obandama it becomes something so publicly known. In Obandama, you come in the next time another hand over to another government is very easy because who social intervention it is. But about that many but Ghana fund they have to decide in the end. Some of the decisions are why I copy now no actually there. Say I and you may be necessary for you are even your community as an assemblyman about to about moment to my son's side and at another bill. But yeah, na yesha. You wonder even though the impan wa yejuma, impan wa tini mfufu wa abua e man no anade kromu ma krone du pempendubi. Nso na obi pada otunade na impan pada otena ho ntino, impan ye nyeme bebre. Ayampia ntu propaganda na waza politics nimo. Na yenya oye onawo bonfe. Na wonder na asam no oye nyimpa bi wa akoto Ghana economics. Wonder economic oye technical know-how na ade ehwa wa ko school yi. Na honorable akirem wa akade ohwedin a onwo de NPP wa ya de bebre nso ma oda oya ka ho no yankopo na abo na wetu mu atena da kopim this particular time but baby in kaya oda henyimi obesre dem JFK or the general secretary of the new patriotic party wa kan say a CEO say a MC say DC appointed by the Nana Bawumia government so appointed na say that man 1 year oda enyima yete ko the 2024 elections are the 7th of December say wa dwende adwuma no say bia because of the abre because we share from me dama adwuma na wada ahya wonsa na aye CEO aye CEO aye DC aye boss of organization and other agency no say adwuma na itumi nya resigning because ebohwema there will be certain people ye break 8 that is asamorika no or pay na we break 8 with the party. But there are certain people within the NPP what they want in there they want to drag the party back. So ban the man not chere one man opponent which is NDC na don't know one more na konya ma ada warrior no we dey chi. And this is actually well known in public. Say in when there a CEO na sentum no nkan konfumfua CEO ne se ntum no embo amaze na mankofo ambo ano say DC MC na because of the fact that in our position you do certain things at your own or you do things with your parochial interest. It goes against the very core breaking the eight. The breaking the eight no selfish movement too. The breaking the eight no or your mantra for the new patriotic party or your nipa koneda. It is honorable bonfire or chima. Us the dama you mean as you botu wabo you break the eight na or the nyama better for bisu to. Now because of this I'm a kasa baby I make a better mama yakone kete na asa na kasa. Na dama 4 points no. I also botu wabo me the NPP we break the eight no so when you on sell catch. One man call honorable bonfire na catch na area and catch.
Let's look at President Mahama's logic of saying that during his time, if you divided total debt stock by the total number of, by the population, you would have gotten 4,000, but today it's 20,000. And he's using this to suggest.
But it's both are new Ghana cities, by the way.
Yeah. They are all new, but they are not at the same time.
Yeah, they are not at the same time. Yeah.
That's why I have a problem. Mm-hmm. In economics, we don't do that.
Why?
Yeah, I will come to that. Mm-hmm. Why we don't do that? Are you telling me that somebody can go to them and put up a 4-bedroom house with 1 city?
No.
So if I get 1 city and I'm not able to do that, are you saying that my brother, that cousin of mine, who used 1 city to put up 4-bedroom house, 1980s, is better than me? If we want to use President Mahama's logic, if your debt has gone beyond 70% and your debt is unsustainable, it means that interest payments becomes a problem to you as a country. Anytime you have to service your debt, you do so at the detriment of very essential services you can provide to your citizens. And we recently were there. But let us go back and look at where we have been with the debt to GDP ratio. So that we will, I don't know, they will see whether we have to still clap for President Mahama.
Oh, okay, so let's now, time up please. We are looking at the debt. Let's now consider the debt to GDP ratio.
It was uttered by Honorable Sektepe. Mm-hmm. And so let's see this. Say 9th February 2016.
Yeah.
He uttered this.
Okay.
You know, sometimes when you talk about Bank of Ghana figures, people are insulting you. Mm-hmm. But this was uttered. And it is available online.
Honorable Sektepe. So let's see
let's see the debt
next
to GDP
page.
ratio. President Kufuor came to meet debt to GDP ratio at 182%. 182. I'm recently.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was where he. That was where we were.
To GDP.
So the so-called 70%
has surpassed the GDP itself. To be 182% of the GDP.
Your total. So that was where. So the so-called 70% maximum that we don't need to cross.
Yeah, we had gone beyond that.
We were 82. 182. But these figures are in 2006 constant prices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
182.
Let's get the document back, yes. 182.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as President Kufuor came, he started declining because we went to HIPIC. Mm-hmm. He started forgiving us of our debt. But the year 2006, it had declined to 26%. 2006, debt to GDP ratio. And this was the lowest in over 30 years.
Well, that was very impressive.
Yeah. Very low. Unfortunately, President Kufuor, during his last 2 years, started borrowing. Mm-hmm. And so it went up to 32. Mm-hmm. And then DC never forgave him for this. There was a guy, a young man, who was doing something, setting the records or whatever straight.
Equity.
Yeah, and would always say reckless expenditure. Just 2 years, debt to GDP ratio was 26. Today, it had gone to 32. Reckless expenditure. And so and so I was wondering why they never made reference to the fact that they left it at 182. They were much more interested in President Kufuor moving it from 26 to 32. But they didn't want to look at the 182.
Their record.
No,
their record.
That one they don't care. Anytime you make reference to such figures, they will tell you we don't eat figures. That's what they will tell you. Now, when they came, because they had complained so much about President Kufuor's expenditure and borrowing, we all thought that they were going to keep us somewhere below 32, debt to GDP ratio. Mm-hmm. Before we could say that, by the year 2014, and this is something I wish President Mahama somebody will go and tell him if he's not listening to me. And if he is listening to me, the year 2014, Ghana went back into debt crisis. Our debt
71%.
71, because the whole thing is 70. The danger is 70. Don't go beyond. I'm using the WAMI.
So the 35% that NDC complained about of President Kufuor, they went 32%. They went to 40, 48, 56, and 71.
And it wasn't a problem. So we were in danger again, 2014. And we were downgraded. One of these days, I'll come and explain our junk status. You hear them say that we are now in junk status, we can't go for. Look, how can you go? It was this process that sent us almost where we were. Because at the time President Kufuor was hesitant, our economy was rated by Standard & Poor's as B+ with stable outlook. So we were very high. When NDC came, we moved down 7 steps to B- negative outlook by April 2015. We were in danger. And that was the last level. The next downward grading would have taken us to the junk status. But they were lucky because April 2015 we went to an IMF. And by November 2015, things started improving, and then we were rated B- with stable outlook. So we move up, we change an outlook from B- negative to B- stable. When Nana Kufuor came, we move up 3 steps from B- positive outlook to B- negative outlook to B stable. So you see the rating. Every grade has 3 outlooks. And according steps.
Yeah.
They are positive, negative, stable. So if President Kufuor led the economy for you, B+ stable. And by April 2015, we were B- negative. It meant that we had come down 7 steps.
Yeah, but by the time they were handing over to President Kufuor, they had come back onto normal.
No, we were not normal. You move us down 7 steps and you move up just once. So there was 6 deficit. We were B- negative outlook. Maybe one of these days I may have to take time to explain these things. But when Akufo-Addo came to power, immediately we went up 3 steps to B stable outlook.